Okay, so just got finished cutting a path through here, right here next to the creek. Obviously, this needs to be cleaned out a lot more. You can even see trees that we cut over by the cabin site flowed down the pond from previous floods. That one and that one. Obviously, we'll get in here and clean that out at some point. Probably not till this winter. But I do need to come over here, trim up some trees here, cut some of this down, trim some of this up, just get it cleared out and get a path.
Where are you going? You're not flying.
We have more animals coming and we need to finish building the fence. So the hot debate right now has been whether we're going to continue doing the high tensile wire like this, or if we're going to go get some field fence, because first off, we don't have this wire, we don't have enough of this wire, and two, we don't have the field fence. But right now I'm waiting on Gladys. She's finishing up some projects inside. She's going to come out and then we're going to talk this over, because if we need to shift gears, right, the biggest thing with this is I've been setting up this whole field for the high tensile wire in the event that we're going to be getting some of the long-haired sheep in the future, and or possibly pigs, right? Just a couple. We don't need like a whole bunch. Like, we're not going to get an entire herd, right? Just 2 or 3, 4 sheep maybe at the most, and then maybe, you know, a couple pigs. And all that's really for is helping with growth, obviously, you know, and be able to move them around to different areas. But then I personally would like to get milk from the sheep for making different cheeses and stuff, you know, making butter and just all that stuff, right? Homesteading stuff, right? Things that I enjoy doing. And one of the things that I've really wanted to talk about, and we'll kind of get back to, you know, the fence project at a different date. But one of the things I've really wanted to talk about is homesteading. Is it worth it? You're gonna have a crazy goose that follows your wife everywhere.
Yeah. Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Right? Everywhere.
If you want that. And that same goose also enjoys her bath time.
Yeah.
Well, as I walk down the driveway, weather's still in the cards. Still calling for more rain today and tomorrow. And it kind of hinders some of these projects that we're doing and such. And if you've caught us over on our side channel, the Scuttlebutt with IFF, or the Scuttlebutt with Ivy's Family Factotum, I've talked about laziness and or procrastination. Which one is it? And maybe a little bit of both. Sometimes when you have weather like this, right, you just don't feel like doing anything, so you get to be a little lazy. And then some of those projects, right, of that you just really procrastinate, right? Because of one reason or another. But it still needs to get done regardless, right? So within that homesteading thing is it worth it? Yeah, I think it's worth it. Now, new age, right? Homesteads, the new age homesteads that some folks have talked about. You know, I try to keep up with the times. You know, check out other channels, kind of see what they're going on about and things. And you know, looking back, and they've all talked about, you know, looking back 100 years, 200 years, you know, when homesteading wasn't just a lifestyle, it was what you had to do. It's what everybody did, right? It was just a way of living. It wasn't really, you know, well, I want to go do this because I want to. No, it's you're doing this because you had to do it, right? In most little towns, right, everybody grew their own crops, raised their own produce, raised all those things. But that's just it, is, you know, back then it was a community effort. And, you know, going through and doing stuff as a homestead, right, is, well, if you needed something that you didn't have, go talk to your neighbor, go talk to your community, right? Or if you had different projects to do and you needed help, right, the community came and helped. And vice versa, if they needed help, you go help them, right? So it's no different today, right? If you want to be as a homesteader, you know, you still need that community. You still need, I mean, can you do it yourself? Sure. I mean, there's folks, because you're going to have your introverts, your extroverts. Okay, we're introverts. Do we like getting out and about all the time? No. Do we go out and do stuff with other people? Sure. You know, we still help out the community, and community comes here and helps us, right? But do we want to go out and do it every single day as an introvert? No, we don't. Other people out in the community, right? They're more extroverts. They would rather be out doing stuff. That's like mom and dad, right? Mom and dad are extroverts, so they like being out and about, doing stuff constantly, right? They don't get a whole lot of that here. So that's one of the things that, you know, I've really wanted to talk about was, if you're really wanting to get into this, you know, lifestyle and such, just, and not wanting to get out into a community because you're a big time introvert, you can still do it. You can still do it. But sometimes you are going to need help from that community, from a community, and don't shy away from that, right? Because that's what homesteading is all about, is helping others out, and then they come and help you when you really, really need it. So there's gonna be days, regardless, you know, if you're out here doing this stuff day in and day out, it's your lifestyle, right? You don't have a job, right? We're a retired Navy, we're a retired military. We come out here, we do this every day. So you're gonna get tired sometimes. You're gonna go to bed sore. You're gonna do all these things, but you're gonna procrastinate, like cleaning up a shop area. All those things. All in all, if all you take from this video is to go out there and take a chance in whatever you wanted to do, whether that be homesteading or whatnot. You know, is just take that leap of faith. That's it. You know, this was our dream. This was what, and it wasn't even really Gladys's dream. This is more my dream of, you know, getting back to the country, getting back up into the mountains, right? Because yeah, I was just tired of living by the ocean, being in the military, being in the Navy. So I wanted to get back out here to the woods, to the trees, to the hills, whatever it is. And it's not easy work. It is hard work. You'll make plans, plans will change. All those things, right? But is it worth it? Yes. In my opinion, I still think doing a modern homestead, regardless, as an introvert, extrovert, whatever you're doing, family compound, all those things, right? I still think it's worth it in the end. You just got to stay flexible. That's it. Because it does not matter how much planning you do. Plans will always change. Projects will always happen. You'll always get thwarted by weather whenever you're trying to do those projects. And half the time, not even half the time, majority of the time, you'll do a project and then you'll update that project. And then you'll update it again. Just like we've already done our chicken coop, and we've already talked about how we want to change it. So a lot of those times you're going to do stuff, you're going to see how that works out for you. You know, whether it be a month, 2 months, a year, you're going to come to that conclusion that, hey, I like this, but I can improve upon it. And then you're going to change it. So all those things, right? You're going to work. Like I said, we're retired military, retired, but retirement is tiring. It is very tiring. So, but we enjoy bringing y'all along on our journey, and we're going to continue to work. We're going to continue to do these projects. Just sometimes we procrastinate or sometimes we just need a break, and we utilize those times of bad weather to take those breaks so we do not get burned out from doing the YouTube thing or doing the homesteading thing or any of those other things, right? And yes, we still get out to our community. The community still comes here, even as introverts. I'm more of an extrovert than Gladys is, or willing to get up here and do this stuff, right? More than she is and such. But I still consider myself to be an introvert. I take all the other stuff with a grain of salt, and a little bit here, a little bit there, right? But this lifestyle, not for everybody, and I know that. So regardless, you're always going to have projects that always need to be done, regardless if you're introvert, extrovert, doing it yourself, doing it with a community. Always something. Always something. Constant hard work. But it's worth it. It's worth it. So whatever your dream is, I don't know, take the chance on it. Go do it. So we're going to continue working on projects, but we also listen to our body and we take breaks. And I know that it's been almost a week since our last video, and hey, that's going to happen sometimes, but we will be getting out here working on projects, doing stuff. We got a lot to do, y'all. A lot to do. we just don't always bring you all along on the journey. So anyway, we'd thank you. We hope you're enjoying us. If you made it this far and you're not subscribed, we gladly ask that you hit that subscribe. Share us out, help us grow. Hit that thumbs up button. And all those things that YouTube likes, right, for the algorithm stuff. But anyway, we're going to get busy while it's not raining. And yeah, who knows? We'll see what happens on the next big adventure. So if you'd like to stick around a little bit further, go ahead and check out this video we have right here, or the whole year's playlist. If you'd like to stick around a little bit longer, then icons at the top make it easy to subscribe both here and to that side channel I was talking about earlier. Go check it out. It's greatly appreciated. And last but not least, get out there, thank a veteran with every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day. We'll see you on the next one. Later, friends.